Everyone is loving Renee Zellweger and Judy. She has been killing it.
And
she won the
is lovely.
BAFTA.
Yeah.
Do you know that she spent a year, like people are like, how is she winning when the movie wasn't such a big hit? She spent a year with a vocal coach before shooting began. Then she was rehearsing for 4 months with vocalists. So I feel like she put the work in and now she's being rewarded for it.
Now, is this who you think is going to take it or the person who you think deserves it the most?
You know who I think deserves it, but she's been getting I think Charlize Theron as Megyn Kelly blew my mind. If you guys saw Bombshell.
Oh, it's freaky.
She is Megyn. Like, I actually was like, why do I have these weird like, she was like, oh, I think I hate Charlize. Oh. No, that's between us. But I was like, honestly, she was so good at it that it's shocking.
You're supposed to be here to handicap.
I already told you. I'll wheel you right out. I think it's Renee Zellweger's Judy.
Okay, fine.
I really do.
All right, I'm doing it. I'm doing it. It's in and it's in ink.
So let's move on to Best Actor. Best Actor, we have a lot of great nominees. Obviously, look at there's Leo, which Leo, to me, you could just give him an award for just, I adore him. And I thought he was great in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
I love all these films, actually. They all have really terrific work to be very proud of.
Did you see The Two Popes?
I did see The Two Popes.
What? Rachael,
with
really?
With my 85-year-old mother and my husband, yes. So I got the blessing of my mother and The Two Popes.
Did your mom wonder why there were two popes? Was she confused? Because I feel like my mom was like, two.
No, my mother's Italian. She's pretty clean on the popes.
She loves it.
Yeah.
Well, Jonathan Pryce, who you can see right there, he actually got the job because he looks so much like Pope Francis. It's truly freaky.
They're doppelgangers.
No, I'm telling you, there should be like a TLC special reuniting them because I want to know, is there relation between these two people?
Separated at birth.
Separated at birth, but right in the middle, and this is who you're going to mark. He's a lock to me at this point. Joaquin Phoenix, I love saying his name for Joker.
Yeah.
He is so freaky in this movie. Do you know that he lost, are you ready for this, Rach? 52 pounds.
I would have thought more. You see every single bone and vein in his body.
I heard 52 pounds. I'm like, should I start acting? I'm like, what do I need to do to drop the weight? I was like, is that what it's going to take to get me to look like that? No, I like Joaquin because he's a bit of a, he's a little bit of a nut in real life, too, where you're, like, a little worried that he might snap.
He's an original, yeah. He's an original guy.
Original is a nice way to put it. I just like his whole vibe. I think he's been winning everything. He won the BAFTA. He's won the Golden Globe. He's, at this point...
I think he's a good bet to hedge there. Again, inked it in.
Inked it in.
Inked it in.
And by the way, I think we have to go to Best Picture, but I have to tell you guys, the Academy, I don't know if you saw this week, accidentally tweeted out their picks, which is like, aren't your picks the winners? They tweeted out like, oh, here's who we think is gonna win, wink, wink. I'm like, wait a second, get your ballot aligned. And so far, Renee and Joaquin were picked, and they had, for Best Picture, one of my favorite movies of the year, guys. If you've not seen it, run, go watch it. It's on demand right now, Parasite.
Parasite is incredible.
Parasite.
Everything, the art direction, the story, everything about this movie is brilliant.
And it's also, by the way, not about someone who ate like bad pork. It's about two families. No, I'm not being funny. Didn't you think that it was about someone who got sick?
No.
Oh. Well, anyway, I'm an idiot.
I thought it was about people that were considered parasites, and it's a family of con artists, essentially.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah. And I'm going to stop there because I could go on and on and on and on and on about this film, but everything, I agree with you, everything about it I thought was the best picture of the year.
It's phenomenal.
But 1917 is incredible. So many of these films are incredible. We're giving away some of the movies, aren't we, guys? So we are, everybody can see a lot of the Oscar-nominated movies at home on all digital platforms because everyone in our studio audience is going to get digital codes for 4 of the year's nominees. So...